Our goal here, as always, is to cut through all the noise and get you the insights you need to be really well informed.
Hmm.
Today, we are diving into something that is, well, it's everywhere. You see it in health headlines, you hear it in conversations. GLP-1 drugs.
Right.
Maybe you've heard names like Ozempic, Wegovy buzzing around, but you're still kind of thinking, what are these really beyond the hype?
Yeah,
Consider this your shortcut to understanding the full picture.
exactly. And we really want to get past the catchy phrases like Ozempic Face. We want to give you a proper, comprehensive understanding.
Yeah, what's the science?
That's the science. What are the uses? What's the full range of effects? And we're basing this on, solid, reliable sources.
Yep.
So what are these drugs? How do they actually work? And what should you really know about the side effects, the common stuff, and the less common? Let's get into it.
Okay, so let's start right at the beginning. What are GLP-1 drugs? How do they work inside the body? Basically, they mimic a hormone, GLP-1, that your gut releases when you eat. It stands for glucagon-like peptide-1 receptor agonists. Bit of a mouthful.
It is, yeah. But the concept is actually simpler. It's like your body's own signal, and these drugs just, turn up the volume on it.
Okay.
And what's really amazing is how that mimicry works in so many ways. So you eat, your body breaks down food, releases sugar.
Right.
And this natural GLP-1 hormone tells your pancreas, okay, release insulin. Insulin helps move that sugar, the glucose, out of your blood and into your cells for energy.
Standard process.
Standard process. Now, for people with type 2 diabetes, these drugs are great because they boost that insulin and they suppress glucagon, another hormone that raises blood sugar. So double action.
Yeah, okay. Controls blood sugar better.
Much better.
Oh,
But then there's the weight loss side. They also work in your brain to kind of dial down hunger signals,
okay.
and they slow down how fast your stomach empties. So that feeling of fullness, it lasts longer.
Which means you eat less.
You eat less, fewer calories, and that leads to weight loss.
It's clever.
And while they've been used for diabetes for, about 20 years?
Yeah, long time.
It's only more recently the FDA approved some specifically for weight management in people with obesity, often at higher doses.
Right, right. So 20 years for diabetes, now huge for weight loss. That makes sense. There isn't just like one drug. It feels like a whole family of them.
Oh, absolutely. There are 10 GLP-1 drugs currently FDA approved, either for type 2 diabetes or weight loss, sometimes both.
10. Okay.
And, it gets a bit confusing because sometimes the same generic drug has different brand names, different doses, different approved uses.
Ah. Can you give some examples?
Sure. So take semaglutide. You've got Ozempic for type 2 diabetes,
Heard of that one?
Wegovy, same drug, but for weight loss. And then Rybelsus, which is also semaglutide, but it's the pill version for type 2 diabetes. That's quite unique.
A pill. Interesting.
Yeah. Then there's liraglutide. That's Victoza for diabetes, Saxenda for weight loss. Tirzepatide is another big one. Mounjaro for diabetes. Zepbound for weight loss.
Right.
And you also have dulaglutide, which is Trulicity, just for type 2 diabetes. And exenatide Byetta and Bydureon, also for type 2.
Wow. That's quite a list. It really shows how much focus there's been on this pathway.
It really does. Targeting this one hormone pathway has, unlocked a lot in terms of metabolic control.
Okay, so that's a lot of names. Beyond the brands, what are the practical differences someone should know? What sets them apart day to day?
Good question. There are definitely key differences. First, dosages. Like we said, generally higher doses for the weight loss versions.
Right.
Then how you take them. Most are injections, weekly or daily.
Yeah.
But Rybelsus is that daily pill.
The pill, yes.
Some also have extra benefits, like proven heart protection for people at high risk of heart attack. That's a big deal.
Definitely.
They're approved for different age groups too.
Mm-hmm.
All for adults, but some now for kids as well. And maybe most importantly for someone starting out, tolerance. If one drug gives you side effects you can't handle, or it's just not working well.
You might be able to switch.
Exactly. There's often a chance you could try a different GLP-1 and see if it suits you better.
That's really good to know. Having options is key. Okay, so as these have gotten so popular, this term keeps coming up. Ozempic Face. What is that actually about? Is it real?
Yes. Ozempic Face.
It's definitely caught on, hasn't it? But it's really quite misleading.
How so?
Well, the name makes it sound like it's a side effect unique to Ozempic or maybe GLP-1s in general, but that's not really it.
Okay.
The reality is any kind of rapid, significant weight loss can cause these changes in the face. Doesn't matter how you lose the weight, diet, exercise, surgery, or these drugs.
So it's the weight loss itself, not the drug.
Exactly. It's losing a lot of fat from your face and losing it quickly. That's what causes the visible changes.
That's actually a crucial distinction, so often lost in the headlines. So what does it actually look like? What are these changes? Well, when you lose that facial fat, you might see kind of a hollowed out look.
Okay.
Changes in the size or shape of your lips, cheeks, chin. Wrinkles might become more noticeable or new ones appear. Eyes can look a bit more sunken. And sometimes you see sagging skin, maybe around the jawline or neck, sort of jowls.
Right. And it's more noticeable with these drugs just because the weight loss can be faster.
Precisely. The speed of the weight loss makes these changes more obvious than if you lost the same amount of weight slowly over a longer time.
Got it. And if it's really significant?
If it's significant and bothersome, some people do consider things like plastic surgery fillers or procedures to tighten the skin.
Okay. So, beyond the face changes, let's talk about other side effects. Because no drug is perfect, right? The most common ones seem to be GI issues. Nausea, vomiting.
Yes, that's definitely the most common category. Nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, constipation, they're frequent, especially when starting or increasing the dose.
Okay. But are there ways to manage them?
Often, yes. There are practical tips. For nausea, avoiding strong smells can help. Maybe eating some crackers, mints, or something ginger-based about half an hour after your dose.
Okay, simple stuff.
Yeah. For vomiting, the key is really staying hydrated. Drink lots of fluids, and eating smaller, more frequent meals instead of big ones can sometimes help.
Right.
If it's diarrhea, again, lots of water. Maybe avoid dairy or high-fiber foods for a bit until things settle down.
And constipation.
Pretty standard advice there.
Yeah.
Make sure you're getting enough fiber, drinking plenty of water. You know, the usual drill for constipation.
It sounds like a lot of it is about adjusting how you eat, almost.
It really is. For many people, it's about relearning portion sizes, eating speed. It could be a big adjustment. Listening to your body's new signals.
Are there general tips to just, avoid the GI stuff in the first place?
Yeah, some general things can help. Eating slowly is a big one. Stopping when you feel full, not pushing past it.
Right. Smaller portions.
Definitely smaller portions. And maybe try not to be super active right after eating. Give your stomach a chance to, do its thing at its new, slower pace.
Makes sense. Okay, so those are the common, often manageable things.
Yeah.
But there are less common, more serious side effects too, right?
Yes, and it's really important people are aware of these, even though they're rare. We're talking about things like pancreatitis.
Inflammation of the pancreas.
Exactly. Causes really bad abdominal pain. Then there's gastroparesis, which is basically the stomach slowing down so much that food movement almost stops.
Wow. Okay.
Bowel obstruction, where something blocks food from passing through your intestines, and also issues with the gallbladder, gallstone attacks, or blockage of the bile duct.
That sounds serious.
They are. They definitely require medical attention.
Okay, so that brings us to a crucial point.
Mhm.
When do you need to call the doctor? Most side effects aren't emergencies, but some clearly are. What are the red flags?
Yeah, absolutely critical to know this. You need to get medical help immediately if you have really severe vomiting or diarrhea, like you can't keep anything down.
Okay.
Severe pain or tenderness in your belly. If you find you can't pass gas or have a bowel movement,
That could be the obstruction.
could be. Or if you notice jaundice, that's yellowing of your skin or the whites of your eyes,
Right. Any of those, call the doctor right away.
immediately, don't wait.
And there's one other situation people really need to know about: surgery, right? If you're taking these drugs.
Yes, this is so important and sometimes overlooked. If you are having any surgery or procedure that needs general anesthesia,
You absolutely have to tell your doctor you're on a GLP-1 drug. Why?
because, as we've said, these drugs slow down digestion significantly. Your stomach empties much more slowly.
So your stomach might not be empty, even if you fasted.
Exactly. And if you get anesthesia with food still in your stomach, there's a risk of aspiration, inhaling stomach contents into your lungs. That's dangerous.
Very dangerous.
So to prevent that, your doctor or anesthesiologist will likely tell you to stop taking the GLP-1 drug for maybe a few days before the procedure, just to be safe and ensure your stomach is empty.
Crucial safety tip. Okay. Wow. We've covered a huge amount today. Really taken that deep dive.
We have.
We went from the basic science, mimicking hormones, to how powerful these are for diabetes and weight loss. We looked at all the different options out there
The whole answer.
and really tried to get a handle on the full range of effects.
Yeah.
Demystifying Ozempic Face, understanding the common GI stuff, but also the serious, though rarer, risks.
And I think the main takeaway, hopefully, is that Knowing this stuff really is empowering when it comes to your own health.
Yeah.
Understanding the details helps you have much better, more informed conversations with your doctor. So you can make choices together that are genuinely right for you, knowing the potential upsides and the things to watch out for.
It really gives you a more complete picture.
Exactly. Knowledge is power.
So it leaves us with something to think about, doesn't it? As we keep seeing these incredible medical advances like GLP-1s, how do we strike that balance between embracing the exciting potential of new treatments and really taking the time to fully understand their impact on our bodies, on our daily lives?
That's the ongoing question, isn't it?
It certainly is something for all of us to consider.